So this is a short initial run around of the course with the tarantula. This is a good way to show how the course is laid out. Kind of shows you where everything is located in relation to each other when you're about to watch each feature in more detail. This is the mound. So this is one of the more technical parts of the course. This is where everybody seems to congregate when I have people over because it is just challenging. It has lots of different lines. The challenge is to get to the top, like this here, or to get along the side, like the tarantula is going to have no problem doing. This thing crawls over everything so much better than the stock TRX-4Ms, but it's more of a challenge for the TRX-4Ms, so they're actually a lot more fun on this feature. This is the Burm. You can run this two ways. You can run it like this, lengthways, or you can run it across like we are about to see with the Defender. The main idea with the Burm was to start making obstacles that would edge in the course and make it easier for me to mow the lawn, weed whack, do that sort of thing, and not throw a bunch of grass clippings onto the course. So this has a nice wall on the outside made with pavers, and the inside is like this. It kind of looks sort of swampy, kind of has a Dagobah vibe to me because I'm a Star Wars geek. But yeah, it's just kind of a cool feature that kind of just made itself. This is the Vcut. So the Vcut is a feature that I've kind of had in my mind for a while. I have some pavers, or they're like rough cut rock, and I put them like this, just kind of dug them into the dirt, and when you are driving your truck over it, you kind of have to go back and forth and balance with your steering. This is a little bit of a variation on the balance that you had to do with the chains on my old course, but this, you're able to save it. If you should happen to get off kilter a little bit, you can still bring it back, which is kind of fun. And then afterwards, you can see here with the tarantula, it's like kind of going back and forth, and then you get, yeah, and then you can bring it up. So and then this is the little berm after that feature, and then it goes into the rocks. The rocks extend down here. This is the other end of the rocks. There are more pebbles on this side, and you can cross the one tunnel right there, but these are the main rocks. Tons of lines in here. You can go side to side, you can go the full length, you can go a shorter distance, you can go backwards on it. The whole point with this course was to make it so you could do whatever you wanted. There's no real set lines in the whole course. It is just completely freestyle. And then this is the wall. There's a very deep canyon right there beside it, and that's just kind of to hold the rocks back. These are the tunnels. Kind of goes without saying that they're just tunnels. This one I kind of call the rib cage in my head. You can see the truck through it. It was an idea that I had before to make like sort of a mine looking feature, and this is the product of that. And the next one is the one that I had before. This is the original tunnel that I built way back, and this is the only thing that has really survived from the old course in its original location, and it'll always be an anchor of this course because it was one of the first things I ever put in. This is the slack bridge. This no longer exists on the course. I changed it to the next thing you're gonna see, but the problem with the slack bridge was it was too slack, too wobbly, and I wanted something with a little bit more structure to it. But it was fun for how long it lasted. You can see this gully going underneath it. That has gotten deeper and wider underneath. The dirt was starting to fall apart on the side, so I needed to do some work on that, and this is the result of that. This is the suspension bridge. It's a little shorter. I kind of shored up the edges around it, put a lot more stakes in, and it's just a lot of fun. This is adding some water underneath it that helped pack the dirt back up again. And actually in the past few weeks, we've had a lot of rain here, and this has happened on its own, where I have 3 or 4 little lakes around the course, which is a lot of fun. Here are the hills. This is one of Flint's favorite places because it gets really dry and he likes to throw a lot of dust and stuff with his truck. This is a little bridge that comes across. But this is just a pretty simple little feature. It kind of goes over the tunnel right there, and this is it when it's watered down, a little more muddy. But you need to keep building it up all the time because Flint really likes to spin his tires on this, and that kind of ends up flattening it out over time. And that'll bring us to the end for now. Thanks for watching. See you later.